this has been something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Yo, these episodes about to be 50 minutes. We about to be here
Yo,
a long time.
facts. Yo. Yo, what's good, Birds Nest Podcast? It's your boy Jay Bird Gaming. And yeah, I know what you're wondering. It's been a while. I will say that much. It's been almost a year, if not a year. I think we're actually coming up on 2 years since the last time we posted on the podcast. We kind of wrapped up season 1 without a proper farewell, I guess you could say. And a lot of you are probably wondering where we've been, what we've been up to, and what's the plan for the foreseeable future. And with that being said, I do want to start off by welcoming the producer Dixie in there. If you want to, you know what I'm saying, say a little hello to the Bird's Nest podcast. But yeah, I'm gonna just go ahead and get right into it. As of right now, it is only just me. You know what I'm saying? We solo doloing it for right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay because we have amazing plans for the future of the podcast. And if you read the title, yes, we're gonna transition from the variety of content that we posted prior till today, and the content that we're gonna start posting is wrestling content. It's gonna be a predominantly wrestling podcast. This is gonna be a wrestling podcast, a cool wrestling podcast. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to get into it. Like I said, whether it's just me, whether it's me and Dixie, whether it's me, Azo, and Dixie, hey, you never know, man. We're just experimenting with some things. So what you see now may not be what you see in the next episode, which, hey, the next episode gonna be a fire one, right? That's gonna be fire. But yeah, like I said, and just to give you guys a deeper dive into the whole situation with Azo and I, we're still best friends. Don't get it twisted. Obviously, around the time of the recording of the pod, things came up. You know what I'm saying? I got a new job. I believe. I think that around that time I had got a new job, and it kind of interfered with our recording schedules. And on top of that, it was just a matter of not having a sense of direction of what we wanted to do with the content at the time. Just because if you guys have been day ones for the pod, you guys know it was just kind of all over the place, and we just really didn't know what exactly we wanted to do with the podcast. Like right now, he's actually killing it with our other friend of ours. They're making hunting content, and they have been going crazy on their channel, man. They've been making TikToks, Instagram posts. I think they got a YouTube channel coming soon, and it's actually been pretty entertaining. Yeah, like I said, I just really felt the desire. I had the desire to want to talk about wrestling, and to introduce you guys to Dixie a bit more, because I didn't touch on that as much, but Dixie is going to be the producer of the podcast, so therefore he's going to be, you know what I'm saying, he's going to be the voice in the sky that you randomly hear here and there, and he's just going to make sure everything's running smooth, looking smooth, and things of that nature. So is there anything that you would like to talk about on the first episode, or is there anything that you would like for the podcast listeners to know about you, Dixie? Producer Dixie, my bad, that's on me.
That's a fire ass name.
I'm saying that's fine. It's hitting.
I mean, I guess I would just want them to know that I'm a huge wrestling fan.
Facts.
That's why I'm here.
Facts. Hey, in chat, or should I say podcast listeners, because you know what I'm saying, we ain't, you know what I'm saying, but podcast listeners, DC actually has a huge no,
you're crazy. You're crazy. What got you into wrestling?
My dad actually got me into wrestling at a young age. I think I started watching wrestling when I was I had to be single digits. I had to probably be about 8. I want to say I was about 8. I was about 8 when I started watching wrestling. Obviously, I wasn't a hardcore wrestling fan, because obviously I was legit. But yeah, I'd say that was the initial gateway into the wrestling community for me, at least. But yeah, my dad used to have it playing on the TV, and obviously I thought it was badass, and I'm gonna bleep that out. But yeah, I thought it was super fire. I thought it was fire. I don't know, it was just something about it, man, that just literally that I've grown attached to till this day. I will say I did end up taking a break from wrestling at a certain age, and I until this day I still regret it. As a wrestling fan, I regret it because I think I took a break at the worst possible time, and Dixie will tell you this. Like, I didn't get to experience prime NXT Black and Gold, and I will never
Dang.
forgive myself for that, bro. Like, yeah, you can go back and rewatch it, but it's not. It's like, and Dixie,
Man,
like
I'm
I said,
telling you,
Dixie lived
man.
through it. Dixie literally
I
lived
was,
through it.
I
So
was,
it's
I
like,
lived through that stuff, man. It was special time.
yeah, and that's why it's like, dang, bro. I missed probably one of the best eras of NXT, and so I did take I think I took a break. I think the last thing I remember before taking that slight break from wrestling is I think Wade Barrett was still the leader of the core. If anybody remembers that faction
Mm.
from back in the day, and I think like that's like the last like vivid memory I have from wrestling as a child at least. And then actually, funny that we're full circle here because I actually got back into wrestling because of producer Dixie chat. Like if it wasn't for him, like I probably wouldn't even be watching wrestling to this day. And I forgot exactly what happened, but I want to say Dixie had mentioned something about wrestling or playing WWE 2K or something like that. And
Mm.
and just out of nowhere, I don't know, it just sparked my interest. I don't know what it was, but he said something. I forgot what it was that you had said or mentioned that was like, all right, let me try to give wrestling a chance again. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up watching because a pay per view was coming up, or I think they're called PLEs
Yeah,
now, but a
it was
PLE was coming up.
Extreme Rules.
Yeah, it was Extreme Rules, and I was like, that's one of my favorite pay per views, or it used to be one of my favorite pay per views because obviously it's Extreme Rules. And so I was like, you know what? Let me give wrestling a try again. Let me check out Extreme Rules. And I remember the exact match that got me back into wrestling, and it was Finn Balor versus Roman Reigns. And I'm gonna talk about Roman Reigns later on in this podcast, but for those who don't know me, I'm probably one of the biggest Roman Reigns fans now. But when I first got back into wrestling, I was rooting for Finn Balor to win that match, believe it or not. And I like, bro, till this day, I really don't know why. Because I didn't watch either superstars like that. Because I think at the time, Roman Reigns was still in the Shield, obviously. He had the, I guess you could say the enforcer gimmick of the Shield. So I really wasn't behind Roman Reigns at that time. And I guess I just thought Finn Balor looked cool. Because at the time, he was Demon Balor. And up
Yeah.
until then, he had, if I'm not mistaken, he hadn't lost a match as Demon Balor, correct? Up until then.
Uh, at
Like I
that
think
point,
he was undefeated, yeah.
he had one loss. That was to like Samoa Joe in NXT.
Oh. Well, it was rare. I will say that much. And like I said, it just I don't know, it was just easy to get behind Finn Balor at the moment. And so it's just so crazy to think about like me rooting against my tribal chief because everybody know I throw them ones up every time to acknowledge my tribal chief. So it was just like, wow, that was pretty crazy. And that's what got me back into wrestling, believe it or not. And since then, I've literally been watching wrestling religiously. Like literally every PLE I'm watching, I'm reacting, I'm predicting. And so yeah, that's what really got me back into wrestling. I kind of strayed away from the topic at hand. But yeah, that's I guess you could say how I got into wrestling, if that makes any sense.
All right. So, with that being said, who would you say is your favorite wrestler all time and currently right now?
Okay. All time is a very tough. This is actually a very tough question because I got multiple favorites. I will say, but I will say my favorite wrestler of all time. Dang, this is tough, bruh. This is a heater because All right. So, question: are we considering Roman Reigns an active superstar still? Obviously, since
Yes, I would say
because
yeah.
he's basically on break. We know he's gonna return. It's just okay. So he's active. Okay. Well, all time, my favorite wrestler would probably have to be John Cena. Because if I'm being honest,
Mm.
and like all the other 8 year olds in my around my age, or at the time that was around my age, everybody know that if you was a wrestling fan, you were a John Cena fan because he literally took the WWE universe by storm. I always thought it was very cool how he did the Make a Wish things. I always loved his attire because at the time I thought the underwear was kind of zesty. I will say that much. I thought it was very sus. Like, you know what I'm saying, the tights and things of that. I was uneducated. I didn't know ball, chat. I didn't know ball. But yeah, like at the time I was like, yo, he stands out. I mean, he had cargo shorts on, sneakers, and baggy t-shirts with a cap, like and armbands. Like he just looked cool, dude. And everything
Bro,
about him, he looked like his abs, he had nice muscles, bro. His muscles, man. Now, but on a real note, though, he did look so fire. To like growing up, he was obviously inspiration to a lot of children, including me growing up. And to this day, it's always so cool to see him come back and get the reaction from the crowd. He's just an awesome character and gimmick in person. He's just an awesome person. So of all time, I'd have to say John Cena. And
I 100% agree.
yeah, facts. John Cena is just so amazing, bro. Not like excuse the glaze, but yeah, he's just
Okay.
a genuine person. I like even to this day, he's still probably one of my favorites. But now active superstars, and a lot of you guys are like, oh, he said active. But I'ma say it, bro. Roman Reigns, bro. Roman Reigns is by far one of my favorite wrestlers, not only currently, but of all time. I think when it's all said and done, he will definitely go down as one of the greatest. Like, bro, his title reign probably will never be repeated ever again. Like,
Mhm.
and like I said, I'm gonna touch. You know what? I'm gonna talk about it right now, bro. Like I said, I'm one of the biggest Roman Reigns fans to like, bro, ever, bro. I love that man, bro. Like, yeah, like it's like y'all got pre-glaze, but bro, I just love
Wait,
Roman
warning.
Reigns, man. Like he's like, and I will die on this hill, but and I don't think anybody will ever persuade me otherwise or change my mind. But I do believe that Roman Reigns should have retained at WrestleMania 41, or was it WrestleMania 40, where in Philadelphia. Basically, I feel like
40,
he should
but
have retained.
that's kind of crazy to
Bro, I'm
say,
telling you,
man.
bro, he should have retained because, like, bro, name one other superstar that is gonna get that close to Hulk Hogan's record ever, bro. And I feel like, bro, if they wanted to kind of like erase that blemish from the number 2 longest reign, because let's be honest, Hulk Hogan does have a bit of a, let's just say, record. You know what I'm saying?
Huh.
And he's not very, what's the word I'm looking for? He's not really too
He's not a
cool
good
or
person at all.
with yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like, why wouldn't you want somebody to like dethrone that title reign? Like, bro, like yeah, we get it. Like Hulk Hogan, yeah, blah 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 blah. He did this and that, but bro, he was wrestling with plumbers, bro. Let's be real, bro. He was wrestling with plumbers,
Crazy.
bro. He was wrestling with plumbers, bro. But nah, but like it would have just been. I feel like the payoff would have been better for Cody if he would have waited. Like I don't know, man. It's just, bro. I don't think, like, yeah, WrestleMania 40 was amazing. Probably and I'll say this, it was probably the best WrestleMania I ever witnessed in my whole entire life. It's probably the best WrestleMania of all time. But I don't know, man. If they were gonna have Cody win, they should have had him win in Hollywood. I'm gonna just be honest. But
I can see arguments for both sides with Cody should have won at 39 or the decision to win at 40 is still good. I don't know.
yeah,
I
yeah.
think
I mean, I don't know,
either
bro.
way, you make an argument.
And that's understandable. It's just like if they were gonna have Cody win this year, they should have had The Rock versus Roman last year and have Roman retain against The Rock. Is that fair? At least
Yeah.
because now and then, like even the build up for Cody's like win, it did seem forced. In my opinion, obviously people loved it because hell, it literally was one of the best storylines of all time. But in my opinion, like especially towards the latter end of it, whenever they were indecisive between if they wanted Roman versus Rock or Cody versus Rock, it did seem very forced. I will say that much. It did seem like super forced. Like they wanted it to be Rock versus Roman, and they ran with that storyline for a second, and then they changed it up. And I don't know if you watched that documentary yet with the behind the scenes of
Yeah,
WrestleMania.
I did.
They spoke on it a little bit, but it was just like I don't know. It just rubbed me the wrong way because it was like, damn, Roman Reigns didn't have no say in it. Basically, if I'm being honest, it was either like it was basically either The Rock's gonna play.
It was all Rock.
That's what I'm saying. It was. I will say that it was all Rock, but it was like, man, I don't know, bro. Screw The Rock and screw Cody Rhodes.
Yo.
Bro, screw Cody Rhodes, bro. It wasn't his time yet. I feel like he could have waited one more year, bro. What's one more year, bro? Like, let's be real. How long was his title reign? Like 3 years? What's one more year?
Yeah. But nah.
Like, bro, come on, bro. We could have had. Bro, I don't know. I just get very teary-eyed and emotional when I think about Roman, bro. Like, even when he returned, bro, like the pop gonna be immaculate, but it's just like, bro, like, man, it's just like, bro, there will never be another Roman Reigns, bro. Like, man, he got a special place in my heart, bro. Like, I'm finna cry, bro. Like, he just damn. That hurt, man. When he hit that third crossroad, that man, nah, bro. It pinched the nerve in my chest. I'll say that much. Obviously, that's in the past. I feel like they still have a great storyline for Roman Reigns that still is unfinished. Oh no, this is one thing I wanted to say. I'm glad I remembered it because I would have been sad if I had finished the podcast episode without saying this. You remember how everybody was celebrating in the ring with Cody Rhodes? They was all happy. Oh, his mama was up there. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Bro, like, you ever seen those, like, I guess you could say those, like, edits where it'd be like, for every winner, there's always a loser reaction?
It's like both sides of the Super Bowl type thing.
Yes. Bro, I felt that, bro. I was like, dang, I felt like, bro, I felt like the loser, like, side. I was like, bro, like, dang, dude, this hurt, bro. Like, that genuinely hurt my soul to see Roman Reigns lose like that. And then, like, man, and then whenever I watch Monday Night Raw or SmackDown and I hear the "We Want Roman" chants, it genuinely does bring a couple tears to my eyes. I will say that much. Just because, I mean, it's like, dang, bro, y'all had Roman. Y'all had Roman, bro. Oh, we want Roman, bro. Y'all had Roman and y'all ruined it, bro. Y'all wanted Cody. Nah, bro, keep that same Cody energy, bro. It's just like, bro, keep that same Cody energy, bro. Y'all had Roman and y'all lost him. It's y'all's fault. The Cody crybabies, it's y'all's fault, bro. It's y'all's fault we don't have Roman Reigns. Let's just be real. So now I don't want to hear no, oh, we want Roman. Nah, bro. We had Roman. And guess what y'all did? Y'all cried. Oh, 3 years. Bro, what's one more year, bro? What's one more year? That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
But not on a serious note, though. I do think his return is going to be phenomenal. The pop is going to be immaculate, bro. I do think the pop is going to be insane.
So, for the bird is a word, Jabber, who are your top 3 high flyers?
Top 3 high flyers. Okay, this is an easy one. This is easy. Okay, so at three, we have Jeff Hardy. At 3, we have Jeff Hardy. That's fair, right? That's fair?
Yeah.
At 2, I have RVD. Hey, he's phenomenal. He's amazing with it. And at 1, I have the one and only Ricochet. And with that being said,
that's cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's fine. That's a good top 3. So we got Ricochet, RVD, and Jeff Hardy. A lot of you probably wondering, oh, where's Rey Mysterio? Why the hell would I put that jobber on my top 3 list? I'm just being honest. Top 3 high flyer. Hell, he's not even a top 3 jobber. Like what? Like, bro. Like, and a lot of people, they have a bit of a concern about, I guess you could say, my hatred for Rey. But I don't really even consider it hatred. It's just like, I think where it comes into play is because people blur the line a little bit between, like, hate and reality, if I'm being honest. And the reason for that is simply because he's overrated, chat. He's overrated, bro. I'm gonna just be honest. Name one thing that Rey Mysterio has done besides, he won a couple world heavyweight titles. Like, bro, he's a jobber. He's a glorified jobber, bro. He's literally overrated. He's a terrible father. Dominique will end up having a 10 times better career than Rey Mysterio ever will have. And that's why his Hall of Fame ceremony was mid. He didn't even deserve it. Like, let's be real. Is he really a Hall of Famer? Like, come on,
you wildin', man. I'm not even gonna lie. You wildin'.
I'm just being honest, bro. Like, come on. Like, tell me when I'm telling lies.
No, bro, it's not CM Punk.
Hey, what bro said? I mean, where's the lie? Right? Huh?
No.
Nah, but on a real note, though, like, I guess you could say, I don't know. I really do think that he is a bit overrated. Like,
Really?
I genuinely do. Like, I do think he's a bit overrated, bro. It's just
Uh,
like what has he done to like gain like this amount? Like, yeah, he does a couple cool flips and this and that. Like the 619 cool, but it's just like, bro, like what has he done to deserve this amount of respect from everybody? Like, he's just old, washed. He literally a jobber. Logan Paul saved his life, bro. So what? He wasn't in the
Yo,
right spot. So what? He wasn't in the right spot. I mean, hell, why he ain't jump farther? Like, come on, bro, jump farther. Like, oh man, if you can't make the jump, then don't wrestle. Bud,
yo,
retire already. Like, damn, Dominique won the war. Yeah, you won at WrestleMania. You whooped this butt, but look who's more successful right now. Look who's more over. The one and only Dominique Mysterio, the real Mysterio, Daddy Dom.
all right, man.
I'm just saying, like let's just keep it a buck, bro. He's just overrated. I think that's where I guess you could say a bit of the hatred comes from, if that's what you people want to call it.
It's definitely hatred, 100% hatred.
Yeah. Hey man, I guess what they say, tomatoes, huh?
Nope.
Type. No, but nah, yeah. Like I said, I do feel like it's justified, but I don't want to drag that on too much longer. With that being said, this is the first episode of the Bird's Nest podcast, or the return of the Bird's Nest podcast. And just to touch on a few things before we do wrap it up, I do want to say big shout out to producer Dixie for, you know what I'm saying, like helping me out with everything, and you know what I'm saying, inspiring me to even get the podcast back up and running. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Comment down below any type of wrestling hot takes or anything like that you guys want us to speak about on the podcast. And in the next episode, we will be talking about our Money in the Bank predictions. So stay tuned for that. In our NXT Heat Wave, because NXT Heat Wave is this
Nope.
weekend too, right? So yeah, we'll be
That's
talking
also
about
Sunday.
that. Yeah, so that's gonna be a movie. It's gonna be a movie. The next episode will be more, I guess you could say, organized or whatnot. We're kind of all over the place experimenting with things this episode. But you know what I'm saying, just bear with us. We're gonna get better as time goes. I'm gonna be better at speaking. I'm not gonna stutter as much. There's not gonna be as much edits. It comes with time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's
It's only my
definitely gonna
first
be a
day.
work. Yeah, fast. This like my first day. You know what I'm saying? But I think what Peter Parker said, or no, Ben Parker. He was like with great power comes great responsibility. Huh?
Yup.
Yeah. But nah. On a real note, though, this has been an amazing first episode. It feels fantastic to be back and to be able to actually express my wrestling opinions. If you disagree, If you disagree with the Rey Mysterio take, hey, let me know. Let me have it in the comments, bro, because I genuinely want to be proven wrong. And don't give me them Mickey Mouse answers. You know what? Just a tap. Nah. I'll say that for another day, bro. But I will say this.
Yeah.
I will say this. And then we'll close it out on this. We're gonna close it out on this, chat. But before I end this podcast episode, I want you all to know that. Nah. I ain't gonna say it. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button and comment down below. Subscribe.
I feel like I know what you're gonna say, man.
Hey, Alberto Del Rio's a better luchador than Rey Mysterio. All right, see y'all next episode.